Millions of Americans use them every day to get to and from school and work. But tonight, our highways are increasingly becoming dangerous battlegrounds, shootings surging during the pandemic. Our Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas brings us highway gunplay, an ABC News Prime and I-Team investigation.
Black Jeep that they took off in is just 10 blocks north of us right now.
This driver opening fire during the morning rush in Miami.
Someone in a passing car started shooting.
They got on I-10 East. The suspect fired several times at the Castro's truck.
The freeways are dangerous, and there's no end in sight.
It's just ridiculous. Innocent people out there getting hurt, killed for nothing.
Tonight, the startling rise in gun violence along some of the nation's busiest streets and interstate highways, now turned high-speed battlefields. Our investigation with ABC-owned stations, unearthing some of the most dangerous stretches of the 47,000 miles of interstates in America, perhaps the newest symptom of a startling rise in gun violence. Our Chicago station WLS was on the scene with Illinois State Police pursuing a potentially stolen vehicle.
Okay, that's your vehicle right there, right there.
Suddenly, the officers have a suspect vehicle surrounded. Police discover an assault rifle in the back seat and hollow point bullets.
We're recovering handguns that are fully auto that have upwards of 50 rounds that are available. It's a huge issue.
A stunning reminder that our nation's highways and streets appear to have more drivers and passengers with guns at their fingertips. An ABC News review of data collected by the Gun Violence Archive, an independent research group, finds shooting incidents along or near interstates spiked 57% between 2019 and 2021. Over that period, there were 2,143 incidents, more than 1,200 people injured, and at least 530 killed. In California, the same day as the Chicago incident, a fight breaks out at a busy intersection. Within seconds, shots fired.
It must have been road rage, you know? It took me a minute to realize they just shot at each other and then some people ran the red light.
Traffic stops have decreased. So now a small, altercation, someone cuts someone off on the road, that can quickly escalate. What used to be a small altercation now becomes a shooting or a homicide.
From road rage, like this man in Florida, brazenly firing at another driver through his own windshield, to targeted killings and running gun battles.
You've got what police chiefs are looking at and calling the pandemic impact on crime. It cannot be underestimated.
Our investigation with ABC-owned stations found stretches of highway with some of the highest numbers of gun violence incidents were along Interstate 10 in New Orleans, I-94 in Chicago, and I-240 in Memphis, Tennessee. Those three areas alone reported at least 178 incidents between 2019 and 2021 and accounted for at least 152 injuries and 28 deaths. To be clear, these statistics are not just numbers, but tragedies of incalculable loss.
He's only 6 and he was so sweet.
Little Aiden Leos, just 6 years old, shot and killed as he was riding in the backseat of his mom's car in Orange County, California. His sister described the moment bullets tore through the vehicle and hit her baby brother.
He said, "Mommy, my tummy hurts." So she went and she picked him up and he was bleeding on her.
In Houston, road rage blamed for cutting 2 lives short. 17-year-old David Castro was killed while leaving an Astros game last summer. And just last week, Tyler Mitchell died after being shot during a road rage incident on I-10. Family members say he was making plans to celebrate his 22nd birthday. An investigation by our Houston station found highways, roads, streets, and alleys are the second most common place homicides occur in the city.
Enough is enough. This world needs to get to where everybody can get along.
Courtney Bradford was a young man with the world before him, about to be married, had just bought a new home with his fiancée. and he so loved and doted over their 5-year-old daughter.
It's very hard. I still have those moments where I forget I've called him by mistake.
But he'll never answer. Courtney was shot and killed while riding on Interstate 240 in Memphis. His mother says it's her faith that has helped her stay strong during her grief.
I don't have any more children. My prayer has been, Lord, don't let me lose my mind. And so far, he's keeping me.
The shooting that took Courtney's life was one of the 121 interstate shootings Memphis police responded to in 2021.
It's insane. Now I get antsy when I'm on the expressway.
The data shows the surge in highway and street shootings coincided with the overall spike in gun violence that accompanied the pandemic.
We haven't seen this kind of increase since the 90s. You got more people carrying, more stolen guns. This is the pandemic effect.
Some police departments are responding. In Illinois, they're trying to do a better job of tracking suspects with new cameras along the interstates. They're also doing more patrols and searches to arrest people with illegal weapons in their vehicles.
We will use license plate readers. We will use our air operations. We will use our patrol officers that are out there. We'll use canines. We'll use all the tools that are at our disposal to be able to pursue the people that are responsible for this violence.
Police are trying to stop these shootings before they happen, because when these crimes do happen in traffic, they can be much more difficult to solve.
The evidence, the crime scene is moving sometimes 70, 80, 90 miles an hour.
Police departments in the Detroit area are hoping to add cameras to their efforts to cut down on interstate crimes. Officers say they've seen an average of 5 freeway shootings a month over the past 3 years.
Nobody's looking to write a ticket for speeding with cameras on the freeway. We're talking about cameras that can save lives if someone uses a weapon on a freeway, which puts every single person, every family at risk in every community, not just Detroit.
Detroit police teamed up with more than 36 other law enforcement agencies to launch Operation Bryson last year. It's a multi-city effort aimed to crack down on freeway shootings. The operation was named after 2-year-old Bryson Christian, who was killed last year when someone opened fire on his family's vehicle on I-75. Police say it was a case of mistaken identity.
Living without Bryson, all the memories, it still makes me teary-eyed.
2 alleged gang members have been charged with murder in Bryson's death, but there's still no resolution to Courtney's murder. LaToya has done interviews on radio, TV, and social media trying to spark interest in his case.
We don't know what happened at all. We don't know who's involved.
Even if police do find the killer, she knows it won't bring Courtney back.
I don't want anyone to ever feel what I feel. I don't want anybody to feel what she feels. I pray a lot, because one thing I don't want to be is angry, because that's what I was at first. I was angry, I was confused, and I was in disbelief, and some days I'm still in disbelief.
We gonna keep praying and we gonna keep the faith. That's all I have.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.